I've got to ask y'all something. So I came back. I forgot to ask y'all the whole reason why I got on the live. I was so busy. Hi, Dress and Reds. Hi, boo. Hey, boo. Hey, boo. How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? Hi, baby. How are you? Hi. Hello, Ty Mills. Hello, Patricia. Hello, Breed Love. I love that name, Breed Love. I came back. Brownstone will always be my favorite group. Brownstone is my favorite group, too. We have that in common. We do. My second favorite, well, I ain't gonna get all off into that. Okay, guys, but look, so I did forget to ask you on the live that I just jumped off of. The whole reason why I was getting on the live is, number one, to remind you to watch Latavia's live. Please. I'm not Latavia's live. The conversation with Latavia. I want to remind you, watch the conversation between me and Latavia. And also, who else do you want to see on the show? Who else do you want to see me sit down and have a conversation with? That was the whole point. We were sitting here like going over the names because we got some good ones. We got some good ones. And some of who, y'all might even mention some of the people that we already kind of been in conversations with. But it was good. I'm good, miss you. I'm watching the interview with you and Latavia. I watched. You just watched. Oh, good. I'm glad you just watched. I can't read. I can't see without my glasses. I'm so glad you think it was awesome. Okay, so I'm going to ask you. That's why the whole point of me coming on the live earlier was we're going through the list of people that we would love to sit down and have conversations with. So, Dres and Rez, who do you think we should bring next? Anybody. Throw out a name. Do you stay in touch with any of the divas? Yes. You should go check out Diary of a Diva. We're having our cool little conversations. They're not interviews, they're conversations. And I'm super geeked up about it because they're really transparent. And here's the thing I want to say real quick, because I don't want people to get confused about what this is. This is not to be messy. This is not about throwing anybody under the bus. This is not about disrespecting anybody. You know, this is just about people having the opportunity to share their truths about how they feel and how they felt and what they felt like they got from R&B divas. And yes, granted, hindsight, looking back on it, now that I've been able to live with it and now that I've been able to process it, you know, for a little bit of time, I do realize that I might have took some stuff too seriously. Maybe just a little bit. But when you're first like being introduced to television and you realize that TV is just way different than music, it's way different than being an actress or a singer or performer. TV is entirely different animal. And now things are even like move even faster. So you really have to have super compelling story or crazy sugar honey iced tea happening in order to keep people's attention. So hindsight 2020. Maybe there were some things that all of us took too seriously, right? Put too much energy into, cared too much about. But the way people were left feeling after the show is real, and it deserves the platform and the space to be able to share how they felt, right? Whether y'all saw it that way or I saw it that way or they saw it that way or this person saw it that way is irrelevant. It's a platform for people in an unedited, unscripted, you know, no pressure, just what do you want to talk about? And everything isn't about, I mean, listen, I'm just tripping off of the fact that so many people have talked about how, you know, crazy their experience on R&B Divas was. I thought it was just me because I was one of the first ones to book about that. But I'm shocked. And this is not about, you know, I'm disappointed that people had those experiences, but if there's anything I can do to provide an opportunity to just talk about it and talk it through, then that is what this Diary of a Diva thing is about. But I want to be clear, it's not just women who are on R&B Divas. So that's the other thing I forgot to say, and I wanted to say it. Mila, Mickey Howard, Lil Mo, Shantae Moore, Michelle A, Tamika Scott, yes, Coco, Lily, Taj, who else? Claudette, Dawn Robinson, who else? Y'all are here giving us names. Definitely Kelly Price. I ain't mad at Kelly. Everybody wants Selena. I know that might have to be a finale, right? Everybody wants me and Selena. But be clear. I just wanted to say this too. it's not just about R&B divas. You know, we're going to get some kings. We're going to get some R&B kings. We're going to get some legendary legacy R&B artists. You know, I just feel like it's a great space for creatives to be able to share more than just, you know, you get to see a lot of us on social, but in concert, you know, our music, but some of the backstory, right? I've noticed that a lot of athletes have been going back talking about games they played or games they lost or teammates they had issues with, or, you know, they do it in sports, like fighters that had issues in the past. That's how I look at this, you know, these Diary of a Diva conversations. I look at them as a space for the women who lived those experiences, the women who were there for those experiences, the women whose those experiences impacted, positive, negative, or indifferent, their lives. Same way, you know, in the sports world, they go back and they look at old games and they talk about Magic and Larry Bird, and you know what I'm saying? So, it's, you know, think of it more in that space, just as a, you know, historical account straight from the horse's mouth. Nobody's pressured and nobody is, you know, you'll notice that Latavia is a co-executive producer on the episode because that's something that I'm really serious about, making sure that all of the women who come and share, whether it's the R&B divas, the R&B kings, the queens of reality TV, the, you know, actors and actresses, and, you know, people have an opportunity to produce their own story, because I believe that that is what people do. I think the industry has made a practice of exploiting and monetizing off of the likeness and the tragedies and the traumas and the stress and all that other shit of creatives and artists. And I look at this platform, the She Speaks Live platform, the Diary of a Diva platform. Like I said, we're doing some legendary R&B conversations. I look at that as an opportunity to share not just stories, but opportunities for people to be, you know, producers of their own narrative. That's what this Worth Media thing is all about. So I appreciate you guys for watching it. I really do. It's not easy trying to put together shows and go through some of the things that we're going through, because we are a small, independent production company. And we trying to get y'all the really good quality, which is why I wasn't just throwing out a bunch of Zoom interviews. You know what I'm saying? I would love for Dress and Rest. Look, you want to be a producer? Boo, you got the pedigree. Come through. But, you know, I feel like we've seen so many like talking head Zoom conversations and stuff that it feels better to just sit face to face with people in the same room, in the same space. Y'all let me know what you guys think about that, because honey, trust me, it's way less expensive and we don't have to go through all the production stuff to just get on a Zoom interview. But I felt like because we were able to be together in the same space, you know, it made it special. So y'all share. I'd love to hear your thoughts. We want to make this as entertaining and compelling and, you know, educational and informative at the same time as we can. Okay, good. I love it. I love it. So as y'all can see, your girl is tired, but not too tired again. What I just talked about on this previous live, we just came back from two really great events. Fight for Democracy, Kasim Reed, and a bunch of really incredible, shout out to my sister Portia, bunch of really incredible movers and shakers in Atlanta. Felt like it was important for us to have a conversation about how important this election is and how important it is for everybody to bring 20 people, 20 of your friends to the polls. We're going to have poll parties. And I don't mean the polls in P-Valley. I mean the polls down at the library and at school and, you know, all those places where you can actually use those polls to actually improve the lives of your community. But I digress. And then we did a St. Jude. Like I said before, I've always participated in the This T-Shirt Saves Lives campaign. You guys have probably seen me post some photos and stuff from there. I had no idea. I got educated tonight on the work that they do for sickle cell. And so many Black people are impacted by sickle cell. And I heard really compelling, great stories from real people who've been impacted by it. So if you guys can, if you can, go to St. Jude, get a t-shirt, make a monthly. I think the monthly contribution is like, and they're not even like asking me to say this. I was just, well, actually they are asking us to, everyone to advocate and raise awareness, right? But I wasn't asked to do it tonight. I just felt compelled tonight to tell you pay like $19 a month. That's like 2 cups of Starbucks to actually help the babies. And I didn't know that the children actually need blood as well. If you can't donate money, you can always go and give blood, because I had no idea that they had to have so many blood transfusions. They said some of the kids have ports where they have to have constant blood transfusion. So when you discover how little it takes from you to help somebody's life, they call them pain crisis. I can't even imagine the pain of it. Very, very painful. So I don't want to bring y'all down with it, but we have to listen. Got to use every opportunity we can to raise awareness to issues that matter. As I sit here and look at our soon-to-be Madam President. Anyway, yes, I saw that you got your tickets for Brownstone. Thank you guys for supporting us. I'm so excited about, a lot. Even though there's a lot of other stuff going on, I'm going to move into a space of being less. I'm going to try. I ain't saying I'm going to do this shit all the way yet, because I'm still working through some things. But I'm going to try to be less consumed with the frustration and the disappointment and the anger that I feel about this lawsuit thing. Now, there, as soon as I said I'm going to try, somebody said, somebody said, are you really going to have to pay the judgment? How's it going? But God, baby, it's funny. Arian spoke tonight at this event that I went to, the Fight for Democracy event. Arian spoke, and she talked about the fact that she's already being impacted by, the Project 2025 movement. And it really is like Democrat, Republican, and MAGA. We talk about that on She Speaks Live. And she just talked about the impact of like her ruling and what that was all about. And I really have to say, I don't know if I'm going to end up having to pay. First of all, I ain't got it. So there's that. But I don't know. I really don't know. I really have no idea. But I know that God does. And I'm trusting God. And I'm trusting that whatever it ends up being, that is for a reason. That's just, at this point, I just think this whole thing is just so much bigger than me and my family and what we gonna have to do. I just do. I think that this is, much bigger. Much, much bigger. So I'm just going to move out the way. And I really, honestly, I want this shit to be over. Like, I feel like I've done and said everything there is for me to do and say. At this point, it's in the Ninth Circuit. We're hoping and praying that, Ninth Circuit judges see it our way and we win. And then when we win, we still continue to just be humble, trust God, because it's not even, I just don't even feel, it's weird. In a weird way, I feel like I've fought this thing all this time, but I really just don't even feel like it's me fighting anymore at this point, because I don't have, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't have the tools and the resources. I got one stone. Like David and Goliath. I got one stone. And I may have cast it already. So I need to just sit back and see what happens. Or maybe I got 2. Or maybe I got 5. So anyway, yeah, I'm excited about this Diary of a Diva, She Speaks Live, Diary of a Diva mashup. I'm sorry. Mr. Dresdenrest says, we would love to have on Thick Thighs Matter podcast. Oh, wow. Send me, please. I would love, hey, Curvitude. I think thick thighs matter all day. I hope you doing. I can't believe they didn't rule in your favor. Yeah, I mean, it's always been God. Hey, Soror. Yes, it's always been God. But God. Yeah. Always. Like I said, I think I'm just now realizing it's just so much bigger. So much bigger than me. Especially after I don't know if y'all saw that Marlon Wayans post. I mean, Club Shay Shay. And that's super motivational for me because that's the reason I've been really digging into our worth.tv YouTube and worthtv.com. Make sure, hold on, see, I ain't do this shit. Y'all ain't even tell me. Y'all didn't tell me. Y'all shady. Y'all like the friends that, you know, you got, like, if she knows she ain't plug her stuff. Y'all probably tired of it by now, but I'm gonna do it anyway. worthtv.com and worth.tv YouTube. So, hey Marvin. I thought I was gonna see you at the event tonight with the big dogs me and Aaron just left. It was really, really good event. Comment failed to post. Oh, really? Hold on, y'all. Let's try this one more time. They trying to stop me from tagging my stuff. Thank you. Thank you. Because they sure tried to stop me. Thank you, Soror. Got my back. But we came from an awesome event, you guys. So I have to tell you, 20 people. 20. Do not just assume Atlanta. Can't get it without ATL. Cannot get it without Atlanta. Every single person that you know, everywhere you are, no matter who you are, everywhere you are, grab somebody and take them to the polls. Now, I understand a lot of people don't really like getting into political conversations and mental health conversations and litigation conversations, and y'all just want to be entertained. But at this point, everybody you know need to be using a platform to make it very clear that you got to take 15, 20 people to the polls with you. You got to get them cousins that don't vote. You got to get those millennial children of yours that are 18 that can vote. You got to get to the polls. Get to the polls. Because, yeah, I think all these cases we've been seeing, not just mine, like Arian spoke about it tonight. Former Mayor Kasim Reed spoke tonight. The head of Revolt spoke tonight. And Kenny Burns and so many, super dope movers and shakers and influencers have so much to say about how important this Democratic vote is. Y'all listen. I was burnt out on politics, my doggone self. Don't know enough about it. I think if you dig deep enough, you'll find something everywhere. But this situation that we're in right now, America 2020-24, see how I go? This situation we're in right now requires all hands on deck. Everybody you know, encourage them to go vote. Period. This is the moment. You know what? I look at it like this. There is a website. I don't know the name of the website. But if you Google like election information or information on candidates, it will tell you everything you need to know about the candidates up and down ballot. Tell you everything you need to know. All you gotta just go find it, Google it, right? But even if you don't have time to find it and Google it, I'm gonna tell you why you still need to vote Harris 2024. Harrison Walls. Because the alternative really is in real life your worst nightmare. Our ancestors' worst nightmare. Period. Vote blue. The judges, like everybody who's like, oh, I'm praying for you, hoping that everything goes well with your case, blah, blah, blah. I cannot stress my judge, every federal judge, no matter who it is a lifetime appointment. Forever. Forever, ever. Forever, ever. They always gonna be there. Once they in, it's theirs. And it ain't easy to just be like, oh, I'll take another judge. No, that's not how it works. Right? So presidents, judiciary, all that goes hand in hand together. So important for the Black community to understand how if you sit this one out, you end up for everybody, your family, their family. I don't care what you think you know. This is the election of our lifetime. This is the moment where your songs and your fashions and your recipes and your drinks and your vacations and your pretty shoes and your cute outfits, post them, but also make sure you're encouraging those people who are watching your post. As much as you don't want to get involved in politics, encourage them to vote blue. Encourage them to vote for democracy. Because democracy is what is at stake. I know and experience in this moment what it feels like to be in a system that does not understand me, that does not understand my family, does not understand the impact of the rulings and the orders and what they will have for generations. This ain't just about me. This is about all the families that will be impacted positively or negatively by the opportunities and jobs and, opportunities that I've created over the years. I've gone through a period of going into a fifth year now of not really being able to execute at my fullest capacity in terms of production, creating content, creating shows and ideas that multiple people benefit from, because I have been in the fight of my life against a machine that is set up specifically to destroy our community. Not lift, not promote, not encourage, but to dumb down, to rob, and to block generational wealth opportunities from. We are learning the value. We are learning the value of, we're learning the value of ownership. We're learning the value of having control of our narratives. We're learning the value of being able to say, I deserve more. I deserve to be paid more. I deserve more opportunities. I deserve more representation in this space or that space. But we're learning it at a time when the industry overall is suffering tremendously. People are not consuming content the same way. So we have got to figure out how to survive this changes that are happening in the way that content is distributed. Y'all know them concert tickets, them said, but come on, if we honest about it. Entertainment, sports, media. Look at people are watching YouTube before they watching CNN. It is impacting, some people. It's impacting us in every area of this industry. So those who have ownership of the nostalgic, classic content that we go to for either the music, the TV shows, the movie, them episodes of Martin, that's like soul food, them episodes of all that stuff that is nostalgic, like there's so much value in that. You heard Marlon Wayans say it. You see how they weren't able, even though they still thrived, they weren't able to continue. That In Living Color legacy was all those legacies were big legacies. And they still are, but imagine how much more impactful they could have been if they were not fighting a culturally incompetent force that had enough money to shut everybody down. That part right there has to stop. And it's so much bigger than me. It's been an issue since Eric Monty, the creator of Good Times, Sophia Stewart, Marlon Wayans. Y'all want to hear the stories I've heard about Blackish and all these other things. It's just time for something different, and we don't know what that looks like. So I'm just going to trust God, and I'm going to get more creative because I have not been as creative as I would like to be in the last almost 5 years. And I'm going to ask you guys to get creative with me. And like I said at the beginning of this, what was supposed to be a short live, but you know they never short. Who y'all want to see on Diary of a Diva? Who y'all want to see on the legendary R&B Conversations? I'm going to leave this post up just so y'all can post underneath. Tell me who y'all want to see. Okay, so I got to get my butt up and I got to finish a little bit of work, but I'm so grateful for so much in spite of going through a storm. And I'm just going to let go and let God. And that's what we all got to do. Won't he do it? He said he would. Fight your battles for you. They gon' wonder how you sleep at night. All right, y'all. Good night.